You were the chosen one, Anakin! You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them! You bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness! I hate you!
We're triple entendre. Now, what did we just watch, Richie?
We just watched Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Star Wars Episode 3 is the final film in the George Lucas
Prequel
trilogy.
trilogy of Star Wars films.
It's actually not bad.
It's pretty.
This was
I quite like the film. It's a pretty good film. So we're gonna break it down.
Break it down!
And characters.
As with every single Star Wars film, there are many characters present around.
As with many.
Okay, their qualities range from Jar Jar Binks to Darth Vader.
Yoda.
Slash Yoda.
You've got characters like Anakin, he's a bit better than the other films this time.
He
around,
actually feels a little bit dark.
He's got some sort of his motivations are somewhat realized, and he has moments of decentness thing.
He's serviceable.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say, this is finally where his character was meant to be.
Yeah.
He's finally going a bit bad. Whereas in episode 1 and 2, he's just a regular kid, and then suddenly he turns into the greatest villain of all time. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, finally we have something interesting for Anakin. Obi-Wan is
He's real good.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's really good. Padme is meh. I never really liked Padme as a character. She's meh. It's real, not even that great at all. I like General Grievous.
Same, but I just realised that we've had Newt Gunray in every one of the prequel trilogy. You see, they're just things like that, but I don't really understand why George Lucas kept in. Thankfully, Jar Jar Binks is in only one frame of this film.
Literally barely in it,
which is really good.
So good.
But they could have just gotten rid of some of the excess stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Cinematography and visual. The visuals are really good.
Yeah. I mean, there's loads of shots when we were watching it, we were like, that's really good. That looks really nice. That looks quite pleasant.
Then again, things like characters interacting with each other were filmed in a very stereotypically cheesy kind of
manner. With all of the prequels, there's been all these nice sort of wide shots of Coruscant and stuff, and then there's those other shots which just don't feel as good often.
Yeah. Some of the visual effects are top notch.
And then some of it is a bit meh, which is weird, but that's how it is. Direction.
We all know George Lucas can actually direct a good film. Whether or not this is a well-directed film, I can't really say.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Serviceable.
Thing is, I think we mentioned this before, but George Lucas wanted the Star Wars films to be a spectacle, and you really can see this throughout the prequel trilogy. He's not focusing on the characters, and he just wants it to be this big-ass, awesome thing.
There's definitely well-directed scenes, like the Mustafa scene and everything like that.
Although the fight choreography on Mustafa is way over the top.
You can tell that it's choreographed, some of the fights, but
there's that one scene where and they just don't even touch sabers for 10 minutes. Acting. It's alright. As we mentioned with Anakin's character, finally there's been that development with him going to the dark side.
There are definitely lines where you're like, jeez, far less of that
than episode 1 and 2.
Terrible sort of dialogue that you got before.
On Mustafa, there's that scene where Obi-Wan and Anakin, they're talking. And Obi-Wan says, "The Sith are evil, Anakin!"
And then Anakin's just like, "Well, I am of the opinion that the Jedi are evil." And it's just like, I burst out laughing.
Real good, man.
I burst out laughing because it's just like,
farcical.
What did you just say?
The rest of the dialogue in the film is kind of meh, so the performances aren't always that great.
Yeah, I mean, there's great moments like Obi-Wan saying, "You are the chosen one." That is a really,
I love that
Ewan McGregor is real good in that bit, and I'm just like, good for you.
The rest is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
On a whole, it's a pretty good film.
Yeah, it's a pretty good film.
Nothing really stands out.
I mean, comparatively, story-wise, it's better than the first two. You have more motivation, more reasons for the characters to be sort of doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and I mean, the prequel trilogy is meant to be the story of Anakin becoming Darth Vader,
and that is potentially one of the greatest stories
to
ever.
tell. And finally, in this one, we kind of get a bigger glimpse into that. I do feel it could have been a bit better.
I mean, yeah. Overall, you've come away feeling like you've, actually experienced a decent film.
What did you give it out of 10?
I don't know, like 6.7 maybe.
I'd give it like a 6.5.
Yeah.
6.6.
6.9.
Execute order.
66.
Oh,
we didn't even plan that.
We've been triple entendre. Okay, let's not. We're amazing.
Maybe just pause me, because I've got like the big dick. It's like 20 inches. 66 inches. Oh shit, I did it again.